my god, it's black.
Yeah. I'ma hang out with the misfits. Break bread with the peasants. Spend time with the loners. Raise hell up in heaven. Pick up with the dropouts. Get high with the have-nots. Stand up for the weak ones. Go to war with the standouts. I'ma get lit for the dark ones. I'ma get high for the dope fiends. I'ma get rich on you broke hoes.
YouTube! What is up, everybody? Today we got a pretty special video for you. I received a package in the mail. Here it is. We are about to unbox this and check out what I got. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we have here is actually a traction bar from Macy over at Max Peating Rods. They were kind enough to send me this traction bar here for the video. So with that being said, this video is sponsored by Max Peating Rods. Let's get into it and check this out. Let's see what we think about it. So I may or may not have opened this upside down. I think I have. So that's on me, not on them. So let's get into this, opening this up. As you see, I already got the box open here. Yeah. Oh, well, it's nicely packed. You know, it's got plenty of cushion in here so that things don't get damaged from shipping. Right off the bat, I can tell that this looks like a pretty decent product. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's get all this stuff out of the way here. So, right here we have the main bar that goes on the bottom, or the front, I guess. And it's pretty solid. I've got to say that, you know, it does have a little bit of weight to it. But I have the innovative bar on this one, and I'm going to say that they weigh probably just about the same. It looks like, it looks like they went off a fairly similar design on it. The welds here look pretty decent. It actually looks really well built. I'm excited about that. Here they've got the little inserts on it. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. Cool. So there's the bar. Put that over here for now. Here we have the end links that go back to the rest of the setup. And like I said, those welds are really nice on there. The paint looks pretty heavy duty. Nice thread work in there. Looks like it's going to be pretty tough. Over here we do have the box with all the parts, the nuts and bolts. So they sent us the little end links here. They have the little ball bearings in there. These seem to move pretty freely, like they're nice and lubed up. That's nice. Got some weight to it. I like it. Right off the bat, this is really awesome. So I'm pretty excited about this. We're gonna get into installing this on the wife's CRX over there. So this is gonna be really nice to put onto her car. She doesn't have anything like this on there, but this should stiffen up this whole front end. So that's definitely something that she can use. Okay, so during 2006, Max Peating Rods was established in the development of success derived from devotion and happiness, which comes from sharing the concepts and informs to the contributions of global tubing and the industry racing culture with an excellent product, services, and prices. Since the birth of Max Peating Rods, they have achieved 200% sales growth per annum, increasing each year for over 4 million customers. So Max Peating Rods is actually growing really fast, and I can tell why because of this product. This looks amazing. I haven't actually put it on the car yet, but you know, I feel like this is going to work really well. Max Peating Rods does have racing teams and stuff like that where they use these products in order to help, you know, develop the products even better, which is awesome because they actually like put their products to the test. instead of just building them and being like, oh, hey, is this going to work or is this not going to work, you know? They actually test them first before they start selling them. So that's awesome. So a little bit more about Max Heating Rods is they do have 15 plus years of work, over 20 warehouses, and over 500 people that work for them. And that's awesome too. That means that if you have an issue with any of their products, they have enough sales teams and representatives to be able to get to you quickly and to be able to help you out with any of your issues that you have. So without further ado, we're going to get into this install on this video, and I'm going to test this out. We're going to see what we think about this. Another thing that I just noticed that was inside here is I've got another little box to open up. So let's open this up and see what Macy sent us. I'm pretty stoked to find out what this is. Okay, it looks like a toolkit of some sort. Let's open it up, see what it is. Oh, right on. It looks like a muffler extender or an exhaust pipe extender. So you basically put these in, and you're able to pound these or tighten these tools here, and it'll suck in and eventually start expanding the pipe. So this is actually pretty nice to have, especially for somebody that likes to modify their cars. This is something that, you know, if you end up going to the store and you need to get a pipe put onto your car and the pipe that you have is just a little bit too small, you can use one of these to expand the pipe to the right size that you need. Be able to slide that on real nice and either clamp it or weld it. That's really up to you. So that's cool. The thing that I do like about this kit that they send me is it actually came in a really nice plastic, container. Everything fits really snug and tight in here, so it's not going to get jumbled around and thrown everywhere. This is just a nice, high-quality, kit. A lot of kits, especially when you buy them from Harbor Freight or whatever, they'll just come in a little plastic, case, or not plastic case, but just the plastic wrapper or whatever. You open that up, and that's it. Then you go and throw your stuff in your toolbox or whatever. This gets in a nice case where you can keep everything together. Hey. Thank you, Macy. That's really awesome. I really appreciate that. This is definitely going to come in handy. So another thing that I wanted to add about Max Heating Rods is obviously 100% of these are brand new aftermarket parts. None of this is used, obviously, as you would hope. They conform to the original equipment OE standards and are crafted to ensure the exact fit and function, which is awesome. That makes it for a super easy install. They're made from premium quality components to ensure unmatched reliability and durability. Units are strictly quality tested, which ensures excellent performance. The factory actually directly sells to you, which is the most affordable solution for all of your replacement needs. So once again, I know I've said this a lot of times, but give Max Heating Rods a try. These guys are awesome. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so for those of you that don't know where the traction bar goes, it actually takes over this old subframe brace or whatever that comes up. So we just need to remove these two bolts on both sides. Hers is all scratched up, so that's cool. We're gonna be getting rid of this, getting a nice fresh one in here. And there's also two bolts back here that we got to remove. This looks like a pretty straightforward install. So let's go ahead and get these ones removed. They look like 17 millimeters, but we will find out here shortly. Okay, so I was right. They are 17 millimeter. Okay, so we got those two out. We've got one out on this side, and I still got the other one up there just to hold the brace up for now. So we're gonna go back and try to get these two back here now. We might have to remove that sway bar, but these are also 17s down here. Okay, so as you just saw, we took the tires off the CRX. We also removed the wishbone from the bottom of the strut. Reason being on that is because I was having a really difficult time getting in and getting these bolts loose. These bolts right here are extremely tight. So removing this gets us a little bit more access into here. We don't have to worry about anything being in our way. We're gonna have to do the same thing to the other side, but this should give us enough room. Now that I'm in here, I also see that my wife's tie rod is pretty messed up in here. Well, at least the boot is. So that's something that we're gonna need to fix for her ASAP. Might as well do it while we're in here anyways. So I'll probably be getting that part after I get the traction bar on. So let's go ahead and get these bolts off now. Let's see if this helps us out a little bit more with having a little bit more room. Oh, that bolt was a pain in the ass. Okay, so we've moved over to the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did on that side. We're going to remove the wishbone with this bolt here. There's one bolt right here. Going to remove those, and then we're going to be able to get to the two bolts down here. I can't really see them, but they're in the same spot as the other ones were, right down there. So yeah, we're going to get to this one. I'm just going to fast forward through that because you already saw how to do it on the other side. It's the exact same steps. Okay, so here's the OE one. We have it out. That was not fun, but not difficult. Look how clunky this thing is. I can already tell right off the bat that this weighs significantly larger amount than the Max Peating Rod one. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Oh yeah, this looks way cooler. Heck yeah, Max Peating Rods. Look at that comparison. Way cooler, way ugly. Awesome, not awesome. Let's get this one put together, get it in the car, get this job all finished up. So one thing that I will notice right here is that this spinning this piece right here into the rod on this one was actually a little bit tougher. The other side went in extremely smooth, so I'm not sure what that's about, but I am going to throw a little bit of like anti-seize on here just to make sure that it spins in and out smoothly, because once it gets up underneath the car, it's going to be pretty difficult to get under there and make adjustments while it's under. So we need this thing to be really, really smooth while it's outside of the car. Okay, so I've got the whole traction bar assembled. Everything's just hand tight right now. I'll snug everything up once it's actually like on the vehicle and we make sure that everything's to like spec where we want it to be, because these pieces right here, they adjust outwards and inwards just by a simple spin of this here. It seems like these balls here are actually really nice. I like these spherical bearings. They move very nicely, so I really like this design so far. But we are going to go ahead and get this put up in the car. I'm bleeding, of course. My wife's car always seems to do that to me. But let's get this bad boy up underneath the car, make our final adjustments and everything, tighten everything up, button everything back together. I'm going to try to get it done before the sun goes down. I'm guessing I've got a little bit more than 30 minutes or so. So let's see if we can get this knocked out. Okay, so here we are. We ran into our first problem. As you can see right here, the OE bracket does not fit with this bracket here. So you do have to remove these. So I do notice that there's a couple bolts up there. We're gonna go up and remove these, get these brackets out of the way on both sides, because this is stopping us from getting this bar all the way in, which is fine because they came with their own new towing brackets here. So this is really cool. It's just something that I didn't realize that we would have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off real quick. It looks like two 14mm bolts up in there, and we should be able to get these up out of our way. Okay, so we got the brackets off. That was pain in the ass. Of course, there was bolts on each side that was pretty much stripped out, so I had to fight the hell out of those, but we got them. So now we are ready to finally install the dang brace. Okay, so another thing that we just ran into is this hole. So I've got the bolt in right here, but you can't really see, but this hole is like not even close to being lined up. It's like halfway on the inside. So there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to get this other bolt in. So I'm going to try to loosen up this side over here. I'm going to loosen these ones up and see if maybe we can get it to move over enough. But the way that they made these brackets is that there's not really much play like where the bolt goes through. So I don't think we're going to be able to move it to the right towards the passenger side much. So we're going to give that a try, because if I can't get that bolt in, that's kind of a big deal. So let's see if I can loosen this side up and get the other side get it moved over. So I loosened up the other side and I tried everything that I could to get that to come over just a little bit more, and there's no way that I can get that over at all. So I'm probably gonna have to, I don't even know what to do there, because I can't drill through it and rethread it, because I would have to use a much bigger bolt. So I'm not too sure on what to do with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting these pieces here into their spots that they go. See if we can get all that mounted up nice. And then I'm just going to tighten up the bolts that I could get in at the front. I mean, it's not like it's like a huge deal, because like they are pretty big bolts that are going through there, but like just for me, like I just like to have all 4 bolts in because that's safe, you know. So I'm just going to tighten everything up, finish putting this back in. We're going to take it for a drive. I don't know if we'll get to today. I've got plans later tonight. I'm just going to try to get this buttoned up, but I'll take it for a drive once I get a chance, if I get it finished up today. If not, then I'm going to finish it up another day, and then we'll take it for a drive that day. But let's go ahead and keep going, see if we get the rest of this put back together, and see how well everything else fits up. Alright, so I'm really happy right now. I just went through and I buttoned up everything else, you know, tightened up everything on both sides, everything's super tight. And I came back to this bolt we were having troubles with, and now everything's lining up. So that's super awesome. I don't have to do anything to this. So I take back my previous statement on that being messed up. It must have just been something of an alignment issue with everything being loose. So this is lining up perfectly fine now, so we're gonna go ahead and finish tightening this bad boy up, and yeah, we're done. We can take it for a test drive. I wanted to give you all a quick look at how it looks underneath here. That looks so cool. Just super, you know, low profile. Looks really nice under the car. I like how they got the, you know, the tow hooks over here on both sides, right there, and the same one on the other side. Yeah, this looks super cool. Heck yeah, Max Peating Rods, good job. Alright team, there you have it. Everything's all torqued up, everything's tight, ready to rock. I unfortunately can't take it for a test drive because my wife, as you've probably seen in the past video, we installed those NRG Prism seats and they are set in one place. They don't have sliders on it, so I can't actually slide her seat back enough for me to drive it. And she's about this tall. So we'll have to wait for her to get back, and then once she's ready we can take that for a test drive. I'll let you guys all know how I think about it. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. It seems like it was a pretty direct fit besides that one problem with the bolt, which might have been on my end. Who knows? But everything bolted up really nice. I really like the quality of this bar. It seems like it's pretty heavy duty. The paint on it is definitely nice. I've scraped like the wrench on it a couple times where like pretty hard and it didn't scrape it at all. So the paint's really nice. I like the build on it. The welds look really good. The weight looks good. And I also really like how it really cleaned up like underneath the car, because the original one is, you know, kind of big and bulky, and this one's just like real slim but strong. So it makes the underneath of the car look really awesome. Overall, I'm really impressed with this bar. It's awesome. I would highly recommend buying one of these. But yeah, let's wait for the wife to get back. We'll test drive this and we'll see what she thinks. Alright team, the wife is finally home. We're gonna go ahead and take this for a test drive and see if she can notice anything different about it.
I can't roll down my window. Oh! Shut up! Why'd you have it in first anyways? Why'd you have it in first anyways? It's so hot.
Your handle's down there on the ground.
Why?
Because I didn't put the clips back in yet. I was finishing the freaking tent.
Oh, I can breathe. Look who's talking. You're the one that doesn't like the heat. Got my nice original seatbelt still, so I can still drive safely with my racing seats that are fluffy. Where should we go? Just around the block?
Yeah. We gotta take it around some corners.
Is it weird that my car matches my glasses too?
Nope. Pretty awesome.
I don't love this color.
You do.
Should I go down to Constitution and Mazeland, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. This for me is actually really still kind of far from the pedals.
Oh yeah?
I'm usually a lot closer.
It's as close as they go.
I know.
I don't know if it's the bar, but it seems like it's smoother.
Yeah, it does.
Weird.
And this feels like steadier.
Like more stiff?
Yeah.
It's got better reaction time. Well, because that bar is going to sturdy up the front end a little bit. Give you more stability or whatever.
Do your people know that I don't know shit about cars?
What's that?
So does everyone know I don't know shit about cars?
That's alright. You describe them as best as you can, like fluffy.
They are so soft and fluffy.
Yeah?
They're just, fucking love these seats. Oops. That was a hole. Why are we not turning? We had the whole time we could have turned. Don't show them my road rage just cause.
It's a skew bus.
It's just a school bus. They could have fucking turned.
A skew bus.
Did you have my lunch leftovers? I didn't eat most of it.
That's how you feel about me?
No.
Give me like leftovers?
It's Chipotle. I had like 2 bites of it. It's a lot of leftovers.
Heck yeah. We're gonna try to go around this corner pretty fast.
What?
No, we can test at that next corner up there where it merges onto the road.
Yeah. It's not like I have fantastic acceleration. Do I look bomb as fuck in these seats? Or what? Like, are these just the best?
Let us know in the comments if you think she looks good in the seats or not.
God, I look like shit. Why'd we have to video on a bad day? Bad hair day.
this next corner up here is going to merge onto our street. So it's a nice little corner for us to be able to test, you know, if it keeps traction or whatever. Before, you know, kind of lost it a little bit. So we'll see if it sticks to the road a little bit better. It's coming up here. We're doing about 35 right now. Let's see, here it is. Yeah, seems like it's stuck pretty good.
Sorry about my screaming. I get really anxious. We got in a car accident.
Dude back there tried to kill us.
Yeah. Tried to merge in our lane.
Well, I'm overall pretty impressed with it. What do you think?
I like it. I like that it sticks to the road better. I feel sturdier. We used to bounce around a whole lot when I was driving, and don't necessarily feel like I do that anymore. So, pretty happy.
There you go. You heard it from the wife. It's her CRX, so she drives it the most. I probably wouldn't be able to notice, you know, the difference too much because I don't drive it very much. I think I've driven it maybe 5 times since we've had it. So that's pretty rad. Overall, I think it's a pretty awesome product, and I would highly recommend it for the price that it is. And you know, I think Max Peating Rods did a pretty good job on this bar. So right on, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe to keep up with the future content. And we appreciate you. Leave a comment down below what you think about the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I'ma get rich on you broke hoes.